welcome back to Gaming Toy Time B. Today is another episode of Why Should You Download? The series where we talk about what maps you should download for your mods and what you should enjoy your time on. And today we have American Life Farming, also known as my favorite map. Now, we have to talk about a state. That state's Ohio. Ohio borders Crummy, Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Kentucky. It's the only place where someone will say "a" and "y'all" in one sentence. It is the border to the Appalachian Mountains, and it's also the border to snow. It's also the only state if you have no sense of artistic beauty, you say it's boring because your parents couldn't afford a plane to go to Disney World. And you have to drive from Michigan to Florida. So, welcome to, I guess, another flyover state, like Indiana. And actually, they both border each other, so this map is, again, a Midwestern map, and it has less of a town vibe and more of a flyover America vibe, in my opinion. Like, literally, a plane just went over us. That just gives you the point. But let me just go through this map. This was the first map tour I actually ever did. And that's what kicked off the whole entire New Holland React series. So, you know, it is actually long overdue for one. But, since there's been so much updates, I should actually redo this map tour. But let me talk about the map itself. So first, let's go over the main farm, because I feel like the main farm that you start off with is what turns me on or turns me off for a map. So, click away if you like large farming, okay? There is some, there's a few large fields, it's just, no. If you like large farming, I would not recommend this map. But if you are a sane person who likes small farming and likes having a family vibe, here it is. So, the farm you start off with is a pretty nice farm. You start off with a shed, bins, and a house. Now, this is honestly the stereotypical farmhouse in America. Even though it's a very nice house, in my opinion. You have, like, a backyard, a garden, a little driveway. And then you have the barn, well, the shed, and the bins connected out back. Wake up every single morning and walk out here. And this is a very nice shed, in my opinion. It can store a lot of stuff, indeed. You just have to have insane packing scales like me to get everything in here. And also, can I mention something? There's boats up there. There's boats in the rafter. I find that cool. And there's also lights in here. Overall, this is like a custom-made farm, and I am a sucker for custom-made farms, and it's nice. You also get a bin system, which I think is something that a lot of small farmers like, having a realistic bin system. You have 2 bins, it holds 200,000 liters. Perfect, one for corn and one for soybeans. Because as we know, Midwesterns only feed off of corn and soybeans. Actually, if you're born in the Midwest, your blood is 50% corn, 45% soybeans, and 5% oat. So, what equipment do you start off with? You start off with a 6M, a 7R, TX32, a pickup, trailer, all this good stuff. Honestly, more grass direction. What I do hate is that Lancey Boy did give you a seeder, not a planter, and not a corn head. Because we live in the Midwest, Lancey Boy. Not kidding. That's the only negative part I have about this map, is that if you want to run with starting equipment, you need a planter and a corn head. And also, I guess the main field that you start off with on the farm is grass. You have to plow, put lime on it, and you get an arable field. But anyway, that is the vibe that you're getting from this farm. Is definitely small farming, 40 series, maybe You know, maybe 40 series, maybe a little large 89 series. Definitely a Sid modding combine. But the farm is located right off of a freeway, and this actually reminds me of a picture I took. Actually, my first selfie I took on March 31st. Actually, the day I officially moved to South Carolina. Yay. I was like standing like this from the road at Outstop with a farm in the background. It turned into my first selfie, and as many people may know, it turned into my profile picture on YouTube for like 2 days. And then I changed it to the, can't remember my ducks, and then I changed it finally to my iconic me fishing. Yes, I know. But anyway, that is the main farm. And I give it a 10 out of 10. Let's just take a quick flyover. Let me point out some infinite stuff with this. Number one is that it has a lot of farms. This map has everything for everyone. It has cattle, it has pigs, it has sheep, arable farms, large grain. I kind of will retake the large. Large people won't like this, but yeah, it has that. It has this large dairy farm, which Miles loves, but Slots hate it. It has a BGA, it has a highway, it has quite a few co-ops, like a realistic style co-op. A lot of fields with this intricate design, I believe, like no perfectly straight fields. A lot of just like flowing with the land. Corn, soybean textures, a little bit of forestry throughout in there. Granted, Ohio is one of the more places I think is a little bit more forested. Well, actually, I should know this. I technically grew up in Ohio. My uncle owns a farm there, so I know what I should be talking about. Go Buckeyes. Anyway, it's taken off a little bit. See, it's just vibey. It's vibey. Ooh, look, I'm using modern English. Anyway, it has a dealership off the side of the highway. Honestly, all you need to know is that everything's off the side of the highway. It has off the side of the highway railroad, off the side highway Waffle House, and a gas station, which I've stopped in millions of times. This honestly looks like something I did stop at. Right before you enter West Virginia on I-70. I'm saying I-70. I believe it's I-64. Never mind. It's I-64. I believe so. See, I need to recheck that. But, like, I stopped at this Love's once before. I know, like, the best gas station name, a Love's. And except for, this kind of what it looked like. It was just a huge building. It looked like the Capitol building of gas stations. And it just, like, thousands of gas pumps. Honestly, like, I believe 50 gas pumps. A lot of truckers there. A lot of people in big trucks, because the only people in Ohio are a bunch of rednecks in F1 and F350s and truckers driving through and annoying parents who are annoyed by their child. Anyway, you get this quote-unquote town area. I don't know what to call this. A town area. Like, there is a supermarket. You gotta eat out in the backwoods. Just can't eat deer for a living. But this is honestly the town section, which makes sense. It has the bridge right here. Right here is also another shed I would like to talk about, like a cornfield and the sheds in the background. This is personally one of the farms I do like. It has like a garden shed, a very large shed, one of my favorite sheds, which were turned into a mod, because I would absolutely download that. And a farm on the hill. You got White Trash Bill right here in his trailer home. Obviously, as you see, I've already gained a whole ton of demonetization and aggression marks on this video, but oh well, we're continuing. But you just honestly get that sort of vibe, which one forum post I was reading about on Giants about, oh, Griffin, Indiana was the first map of Midwestern small town vibes. Like, this doesn't necessarily give me small town vibes, but it does give me Midwestern vibes. And this also is my favorite map in Farming Simulator. I don't think a lot of people know that. it is. I think it's an absolutely outstanding map. I believe it should get talked about more. I believe it's skimmed over compared to what I call the favorite child, Bucks County. Bucks County absolutely sucks. There's a river, and oh yeah, there's also a mattress in here. Probably from the trailer home. But anyway, but yeah, that's America Life Farming. I will eventually redo a map tour because this map is long overdue a map tour from me. I did like it 4 or 5 months ago, I believe. Honestly, it was in 1.1, I believe, and it was still having problems. A lot of people hate it because of just all the problems it had in the start. It's kind of like FS22, where it sucks right now, but then it eventually became better. And then, yeah. Definitely one map that I could never get old of. This was, I would say, the farewell gift. It was a farewell gift from FS19 to go to FS22. That's what I was a little sad about. It was at the end of its lifespan. It was like Lincoln Creek for FS19 players on PC. It was like it saying bye-bye before it decided kicking the bucket was a good idea. But this was one of the things that was like, they should just update, like make a huge update for FS19 and not move on to the next game. But, see, that's all I have to say. Go download this map. It does take up a huge amount of space, like 404 megabytes, but just quench your stomach and let it download, and it takes an hour to download, I swear to God. But yeah, download this map. Please have a good day. Goodbye.